My name's Anna Higgs. I'm the Head of Entertainment Partnerships for Northern Europe for Facebook, and I'm really pleased to be here today. Before joining Facebook a couple of years ago, I was a producer. I ran a global digital channel, and I commissioned films. So I've been in your seat listening to people talk about what they do, but it was often, I found, quite in the abstract, and a lot of talk focused around products or particular kind of technical things and a lot of numbers. So I'm really pleased that today we've sort of rethought that a little bit, and I'm going to host a chat with Mark and Rox, aka LadBaby, as they're partners that bring to life so much of what we do and what our platforms can do to build audiences and to make a real difference in the real world. Because that's what counts with great storytelling, right? Whether you're a creator, a producer, a broadcaster, or a celebrity, creative comes first, and then connection and community, as well as value, can follow. That's me there. The rest of that says, next time you're afraid to share ideas, remember someone once said in a meeting, let's make a movie with a tornado full of sharks. So it's like my mantra at the moment. But before we sit down, I would like to give you just a quick sense of the wider work that we do. So I lead a team that works across amazing creators, like some of you in this room, and the ones that you can see up here on these lovely screens, as well as producers, broadcasters, public figures, and music artists. Our work is focused on helping our creators succeed in 3 key ways. First, we focus on growing your community, helping you share your expertise and to find audiences that are interested in the topics that you are, whether that's food, fashion, parenting, anything you want to. And our aim is that creators can forge long-lasting connections and communities with their fans. Secondly, it's about building your business. So we help creators take advantage of our tools to earn money. We know it's imperative for our creators to be rewarded for what they do. And we know that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to this, which is why in the last year alone, we've launched in-stream ads. We've found easier ways for brands to find creators and to connect with them for branded content deals, and also for fans to directly help fund their favorite creators through subscriptions. So we also know the power of Facebook to drive business off the platform. And we'll hear from LadBaby directly about how Facebook helped push downloads of their Christmas #1, their second Christmas #1, which you'll find out more about as well. And finally, it's about expressing your creativity, because last but not least, Facebook is fun, right? Our creators have a number of different ways that they express themselves through different formats, as you can see through the incredible growth of stories in the last couple of years. And these formats allow creators to interact with their fans through polls, comment stickers, and now AR filters. And the fundamental thing that connects these 3 areas that I've just talked through is video. It's how people on Facebook and Instagram increasingly like to engage on our platform. And it's where we've been investing really heavily. So at VidCon 2019, we talked a lot about the launch of Facebook Watch globally. And as a reminder, Facebook Watch now has nearly 750 million monthly active users. So let's take a little quick look at some of that work right now.
Got my heart on my sleeve, got the fire to set me free. What's the first thing you thought when you met me?
I gotta do something to get on TV, right?
This is a place where people can talk honestly.
So lots of fun stuff in there. And it wouldn't be a VidCon keynote if we didn't have something new to announce to you all. So we're continuing to invest in making creators' lives easier so they have more time to do the work that they love. So today I'm happy to announce that we're launching a mobile app version of Creator Studio. Over the past year, creators have used the desktop tool to manage their accounts, their money, and see Facebook and Instagram performance all in one place. So from today, you can have all of this on the go in an app. So you can grab the QR code from here, or when you were registering, there should have been massive posters everywhere for you to do the same. And you can download it if you didn't already on the way in. I'll put it back up at the end as well for those who haven't grabbed it. But let's meet now two amazing creators who bring all of that stuff that I've just talked about to life. I'd like to introduce you to Mark and Rox, known as LadBaby, who are parents, full-time parents to two amazing boys. And together, they've built a loyal community of millions of fans around the world with their light-hearted and unexpected comedy videos of their family's journey through life. And they've grown to a following of over 4 million at the moment on Facebook. So please welcome Mark and Rox. So
we hit 4.1 yesterday.
4.1, sorry, 4.1.
Just saying.
Amazing. 4.1 million people. That's
Scary.
madness. It's completely brilliant.
Watch this.
So I've actually followed you on Facebook for a good while, but I have to admit I was converted to like a mega fan when my husband sent me a particular video to settle our own family argument that had been raging for weeks about whether or not we should take our then 4-year-old and now 5-year-old to Disneyland. So I'm just going to show you this video of like how relevant the stuff is.
We can go into Disney, but there's no running off, wanting to buy everything. You're not having lollipops all day. We're not buying hundreds of pairs of ears. Are you listening?
Finished?
Right. Today is about the children, Roxanne, not about you.
Of course.
No running off.
But
We're not
today's
spending all the day in sweet shops
Fine,
and you
okay.
trying like Disney dresses on.
Sure.
All right?
Sure. Why
Well,
do you have to stand at the
look at the
gates
queues.
and tell us off?
Look at the queues.
What
We're not
about-
getting today.
It's not even open yet. Stop moaning.
Can you give me the ticket? I'll look after that. Don't lose it.
See you later.
Right, no, where are you going? Right, hold on, wait.
Literally the arguments in our house. You're my husband, you're me, going, listen to the music, it's going to be magical. But tell us, take us back to the beginning. How did LadBaby come about?
It started when we found out we was going to become parents. And LadBaby is quite simply, I'm a lad and I was having a baby. It was quite straightforward how it got named. And I had no idea what it meant to have a baby or to be a dad. So initially I thought I'd start blogging about it. So I took a photo every day and just wrote a little blurb about what it was, going through the process of Rox being pregnant and then going through labour. And I did that for about a year. And then one day I just thought I'd do a video. At that point, I had about 2,000 followers after about a year. And then I did a video and it somehow did really well. And that got like about a million views in like 24 hours, wasn't it? Yeah. And I was like, okay, videos do well. I should probably do another one. And that was like, 3 years ago. So I just started doing more videos.
I think that's been like seen like by 70 million people.
Wow.
It was insane. It was about a toolbox. So yeah, it was it was quite a great
Putting food in a toolbox. But yeah.
And so what opportunities specifically did you see on Facebook that made you decide to start building a page and a community around that early blog?
Well, I guess because it was blogging, it obviously didn't fit on YouTube because I wasn't doing video format at that time. So I was basically posting on Instagram and Facebook at the same time, the same post, the same photo, the same sort of little paragraph every day. And I guess it was because that was where my sort of friends and family were, and I thought that's where they might want to read it. And I thought that was just the place where it could work. And it was where Rox had shown me a lot of mum bloggers had been successful, and there was other dad bloggers, and I thought it was just a place probably where it could work.
and seeing the engagement from like seeing people talking about the toolbox and that video in particular, people were like, talking to Mark saying, can you do this? Can you hack that? Can you, so it was an amazing thing for people to feed back to him. And it was just like a little community that was coming from videos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And how did you decide what videos to create at those early points? Like how did you think about the toolbox, or where did you get your ideas from?
I guess it just came from what we was living at that time. A lot of the early videos were sort of dad hacks or things I was doing with the children, and it was just real life.
It's our real life, and still is our real life. kids and we became parents, and then there was all kinds of problems. There was teething, there was, you know, feeding them, there was just entertaining them.
We didn't have a lot of money at the time,
No.
so I was finding ways to build things for the kids that would save me money, or do things that would save me money. Like Rox wanted to buy a stairgate to put across our kitchen that was 60 quid, and I instead just cut a door in half. I made
Still in my kitchen,
made it into just
FYI.
a barn door, and it worked.
Yeah.
It saved me 60 quid.
It has worked, but it's really annoying having a swing door in your kitchen. But anyway, yeah.
And how has that changed now with the size of community? Because obviously you were subject driven with teething or the door problem. You've now got regular episodic content. You have Mum Mondays, Wet Wednesdays and Fan Friday. How do you shape those subjects into those episodes, or what's the process there for you?
Well, yeah, I guess the weekly video that we put out to everybody it's still kind of what we're doing during the week, or we kind of just have fun and do all different sorts of things, depending on whether it's dad hacks or days out or pranks or whatever it is, kind of just what we're doing at that time. And then, yeah, the stuff we do through the week is obviously the stuff we do on Facebook subscription. So we felt that if we was going to do a subscription and we was going to charge people to watch added content, we wanted to add real value. To, you know, if somebody's paying for something, they should get real value from it. So we looked at things that we could do that was going to be fun, and we could like engage with our audience in a way that we hadn't before, because we was getting so many views and comments and shares on videos. It was hard to sort of engage with the people that was coming back every week, and we didn't really know who the top fans were at that point.
We asked them as well, like, what do you want to see? Like,
Yeah.
on Mum Monday, I take over LadBaby, and I do all different things, and it's just mum led, and people just wanted to talk to me and stuff, and Mark's not allowed on the channel. And then on Wednesday, it was a problem in the parenting sort of sector, in the sense that we lost a social life when we became parents, because, you know, we didn't have all big babysitters and all that sort of stuff. So we created Wet Wednesdays,
I
where
turned the shed into a pub.
yeah, Mark turned a pub in the garden, and it's basically, yeah, it is a shed. Yeah,
It's a shed with beer.
And yeah, we go live, and parents can anyone can log in, but like, you know, you watch, and we just have games.
Yeah, it was a problem
fun
we had.
games,
We couldn't
yeah.
go out because we didn't always have a babysitter. So
It was family entertainment.
yeah,
basically.
instead of going out, let's just go out but stay in and let other people join us who might also be having the same thing.
And then Fridays, Fan Fridays, where we
We
basically
open PO box stuff that people send, like letters or parcels or basically anything anyone wants to send us, letters or
we do shout outs. People have asked us to ask their partners to marry them, like, you know, or announce that they're having a baby. So we've done
happy
some really cool
birthdays
things.
or-
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So let's take a look at an example. If Rox, you can intro this by telling us a bit about the problem you had with your kids hiding in shops.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, my kids, they're at an age now. Well, Phoenix is nearly 4, and Kobe's going on 12. He's 2 this year, but the two of them think it's hilarious to follow me around a shopping, like just to pick up basic stuff, and they will run and hide in clothes. And I
don't know where they learned that.
can't. Yeah, Mark encourages it because he thinks it's hilarious. I turn round and they're gone, and I'm like, oh, where's my kids? So it was getting too much, and I was like, I can't go shopping with the kids. You've got to have them. And then Mark basically said to me,
I've got this.
I've
Don't
got a
worry,
solution.
I've got this.
classic
Okay.
Mark.
Well, let's have a look at the
We don't
solution.
want to stop you playing hide and seek, but we don't want to lose you, and we want to make sure mummy's okay? Yeah. Okay, high five.
Shall we get these?
Yeah, thank you. I like to show Mummy this.
You want to show mummy it? Come on then, let's go show her.
What have you got?
Right.
What's it? What have you got?
This is a solution to your problem, so you don't lose them.
Why?
Right? A K and a P. Phoenix and Kobe. Right, hold this.
Right.
Right. Shall we show mummy what we're going to do? Right then, turn around. Right. Now, right, he can play hide and seek and you can shop and you're not going to lose him.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
want
why
him to
I
play
thought
hide and seek.
Well, he can now. I don't want to stop him having fun. Right. Right. I've got one for Kobe for when he, wants to get out the cookie. Right. You attach it to him. Right, and look, let me show you, look. You go in here, look.
Right.
Go in here and go play hide and seek. Right, you can do your shopping, look. He can play hide and seek. You're not going to lose him. There he is, look. What a great idea. What a great idea.
That went on all day.
It's amazing.
I need one for Rox, in truth, when she's shopping. And where is she? Yeah.
Just a big eye. You've all got different initials, so you'd be
This
fine.
is it. I need one for Rox.
And it worked. It did work.
So is there, with the takeovers and things, is there any competition between the two of you now?
Competition, what, for what, with videos and stuff? Or?
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I don't think so. It's kind of, we both try and like secretly plan stuff that the other one doesn't know about, and it's just what we can pull off. And yeah, we always just try and wind each other up, I think, and have fun.
It looks like a lot of fun, I have to say. So what do you hope that your fans take away from the videos and the page and being part of the LadBaby community?
I hope they just laugh. That's all we try and do, is just try and make people happy and smile and come away feeling positive. And, you know, we get a lot of messages from people saying that the videos have helped them through a hard time or when they've not had the best day. And I think we just want our videos to sort of be fun and sort of a break from everyday life. You know, there's 5, 6, 7 minutes in someone's day, they can watch a video, have a bit of a laugh over us doing something silly, and they go away feeling good.
Also, you know, there's a lot of people, we were just normal people, we became parents, and we've been through that experience. And it's really nice that people come and watch us or refer people to come and see what we've done and how we've hacked parenting or how we're trying to make it fun. Because 9 times out of 10, people go, oh, you're having kids. Or people think, oh, it's a great experience, but, oh, it's over. You're social, everything's over.
Everyone thinks being a parent's boring.
We got our childhood back. So we go to theme parks, or we'll take them to a park, or, you know, it's hard, don't get me wrong, but I think the takeout from this was that we just wanted parents to feel happy and people to feel like part of a community, and that it's not all the end of the world. It's actually, you can have a real laugh.
Being a parent's fun, and it's sometimes you don't remember that when they're up all night crying or they're teething or all these things. And yeah, you do get, as you say, you get your childhood back. And I, you know, as a 30-year-old man, if I go to Legoland, it's weird. But if I've got kids, it's okay, and I can enjoy it, and that's the difference. And I get to be a child again, and it's brilliant. And
you help other people to see it through that lens, don't you? And it's really
so.
Interesting. It's quite freeing, I think, because you're supposed to be grown up and serious when you have kids, maybe. But speaking of being grown up and serious, as I mentioned earlier, creators doing this want to be making a living. So let's talk a little bit about money. When you first started, was your goal to make money and earn a living from the page?
In the very beginning, my goal was to get freebies. Nappies.
Wanted free nappies.
Nappies were so expensive, and I was like, if I get enough of an audience, I'll get free nappies. And that was genuinely the only goal in the beginning. And then obviously as time...
And friends. You just wanted some dad mates.
I wanted dad mates because I didn't have any dad... All my mates are still children, so they don't actually have children. They're children of their own, so I didn't have any dad mates. So that was the initial goal. And then obviously over time, it sort of kept growing and growing. And yeah, it's now amazing that it's able to support us as a family.
Okay, brilliant. And you've been putting ads in your Facebook videos for a while now. And for the audience, people that maybe don't know, those are in-stream ads, as we call them at Facebook, and they're a way to earn money on Facebook when you post videos that are 3 minutes or longer, and they come pre-roll, mid-roll, or we have image ads as well. How do you guys plan out your videos to make sure they're over 3 minutes and to keep fans engaged enough to be watching through those ads?
I think we were just lucky because we was always doing videos that was longer format. Like, you know, the first video I ever put up, I think, was over 7 minutes, which, you know, at the time kind of wasn't the format for people putting videos on Facebook. So doing longer 6, 7, 8 minute videos wasn't something that many people did, but we always did. And then, yeah, you know, getting people to watch to past a minute is obviously how you earn money from the ads. But I think for us, we don't look at it as 1 minute. I want somebody to watch all 7 minutes. Yeah. So I try and make every second of every video engaging. You know, we don't really worry about where the ad's coming. We want people to watch the whole thing.
Mark always said to me, look, if it makes each other laugh, if we're making each other laugh, then hopefully other people will laugh. And that was our gauge from the very beginning. It was just like, let's film what we're doing. We're having a laugh. Hopefully it'll make other people laugh. And that was genuinely our kind of gauge of, and then when people were commenting and saying, this is funny, this is this, like Mark never realised he said, yes, mate, as much as he does.
I didn't know I ate so many sausage rolls until I was doing videos. And people said, you're always eating in videos. I'm like, oh God, I am.
Yeah, and I didn't realise my laugh was like a bit funny until
Annoying.
people started saying, your laugh. And I was like, what about it? But apparently, you know, so it was the community and the feedback that fueled those things. So it was really nice to know that.
And you have built up that loyal audience that give you a lot of feedback. Did you get some free nappies?
Did we what, sorry?
Did you get free nappies in the end? And some dad mates? I like those too as early goals.
I mean,
Free baby grows.
we got free. Yeah, I don't think we ever got nappies. I'm still waiting for the nappy deal. If Pampers are in the room,
Have a listen.
yeah, they're nearly out. It's waste of time now.
But presumably brands are starting to take notice. Do you find it hard to balance creating work that brands want you to make while keeping your fans engaged and staying true to that authenticity of the stories you choose to tell?
I guess it's you know how you approach working with brands. We've always been very honest with our audience when working with brands. We don't, you know, we always if a brand comes to us, we want to work with them to create something together. We want them to go, oh, we want to achieve this, and this, and people to do this, and we'll try and think of a way in which we can work together and create something that we think our audience will like. And then when we do the video, we'll normally start it by saying, hey, eBay have come to us and asked me to do this. And then so the audience know from the very beginning, this is something that we've obviously been given something or we're trying to promote something, and they understand that.
Yeah, a lot of the brands that have come to us have been very respectful in the sense they're like, right, we want you guys do what you do, and we want to work with you to create something that no one's seen or that is different. And you know, this is why a lot of the ads that we have done, we've turned a lot down because they wanted to use our channel for certain things, and that's not who we are. We're a family brand and we like to stick to what we do. But we have worked with some amazing brands who have built videos with us and provided us with this thing. And then it's great because they see the return in creating with us. Like some of the videos that we did last year,
I think
their views and stuff on an ad, you don't normally get though. You don't get 1 million views on an ad or whatever, but they were like, thank you. But it was just a normal video for me and Mark because they allowed us to do that.
I think the Disney video we did was like a great example of that. Like Disney came to us and they said they wanted us to help us tell our audience about Toy Story 4 being announced and launched. And they said, oh, you know, we've got basically a Buzz Lightyear doll. Can you make a video with it? And I was like, yeah, I want to send it into space. And they were like, sorry, what? I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but I need to send Buzz Lightyear into space. And then when it comes back from space, I want to put it on eBay, sell it to someone and give that money to charity.
You can imagine how that went down.
Okay, I don't know if that's possible. I'm like, well, that's what I want to do, and that'll be good. And we raise money for charity, and we send Buzz Lightyear to space. This is amazing. And yeah, we managed to pull it off, and everyone was happy. We sent it to space. We raised, I think, nearly $2,000 for a children's
Someone
charity.
bought a Buzz Lightyear for £2,000, and we donated it to the children's charity.
So you know, it was a great example of like us being able to put something creative behind like what a brand wanted as well. So yeah, and the video did really well.
Because it had that truth of a vision that you had for it.
Yeah, I think we brought our creativity to it.
Yeah.
And it's always good when brands want to work with you, not just force their product on you, because in reality, we're a family and we're real people, and you know, we built our community from our videos. So it's always really lovely when you all work together for the same thing.
Brilliant. And so last year, that community, you started to use fan subscriptions, and it's a product that allows Facebook users to support their favourite creators through a paid monthly subscription, as I said at the beginning of the session. We'll take a quick look at some of the content that fans unlock when they do that, but then I'd love you to talk us through your experience.
Thanks for hitting the subscribe button on Facebook. This is your chance now, for the first time ever, to get more LadBaby than you've ever had before. To get what I'm calling LadBaby Turbo. Basically, we've teamed up with Facebook now to trial a subscription scheme. So, for the price of £3.49 a month, which is the price of a pint.
Or wine, or a glass of wine. Nice.
or wine, you can get more LadBaby than ever. So, not only are we going to give you the weekly video at 9 o'clock, as always, to everybody that comes to LadBaby, now in this subscription zone only, you'll get extended videos of them weekly videos. Right. we're going to...
I love it because, again, it's the humour and the sense of you just putting all of that authentic stuff up. So you talked a little bit about this earlier, but what's your experience been like using fan subs, and how did you decide what you were going to offer those extra level of fans?
I mean, we really enjoy it. I mean, it's, as I said earlier, like some of our videos, we're getting such huge views and comments, it was impossible for us to actually know who our most engaged audience were and who were the people that watched everything and shared everything and came back all the time. And people would be suggesting ideas and you kind of didn't know which ones were people suggesting videos because they watch everything and they know that the audience would like it. And subscription allowed us to get to know our biggest fans. And now we know like dozens of them by name. We know they're the ones that watch all our live videos and they come and they're the ones that support us when we do songs or anything else. And that was, I think, really important.
And they go, oh, have you seen it's the darts championship this weekend? Can you go? Can you take Mark? And they'll suggest things that they want to see you do. Like the IKEA video was from the Subzone. They were like, guys, you need to take Mark to IKEA and need to see him hack IKEA. I was like, what? But actually, people loved that video because it was just all the silly things that he did in IKEA. So it was really good for us because we were able to create more stuff and, like engage with them better.
And then in terms of like how we decided to offer it, I guess we just offered things that people had always asked us for. I think people always wanted to build more of a, I'm the one that sort of runs LadBaby and people never really got to speak to Rox. So it was like, okay, well, we'll offer people a day where they get to speak to Rox and I don't get involved. And then Wednesday was just my excuse to get drunk every Wednesday. But no, it's cool. We do it live and we play drinking games and people always asked us like to do Q&As and asked us how our week was and things like that. So that allowed us to do that. And then,
able to announce things on there as well. Like, so we're on a radio show next week and like we'll tell them first. So a lot of our members, they get to hear the news of Mark being on radio or, so they're excited and they're looking forward to things that are happening in the future.
Fantastic. And then when you're posting multiple times a week across your main page and the Turbo Zone, how do you plan out that schedule? Like the bit more on the logistical side, are you like a station planner in terms of the times you're thinking about all that stuff having to happen?
Well, we're just in the routine of it. It's like any job, 9 to 5. We know Mondays, Rox is doing it. We know Wednesday evenings we do it. Friday we have to do a couple of videos. I guess we're just into the routine of knowing what we do on each day.
It's wise to, if you're going to do it, to set up a schedule and to do times and stuff. We know Wednesday night for an hour, we block that out. And, there's regular times. And then it does become kind of like a scheduled thing. So, but because we're in a routine of it, we know when we've got to go and what we're doing. And we don't always know what we're going to do. I think we're just we're quite ad hoc on that. And we just sort of have fun and just...
The weekly videos that go out to all the audience, they're normally filmed, well, they're always filmed the week before they actually go live. So in the few days before, we always post on a Sunday evening. It's always filmed during that week because it's something that's happened that week. I might look at a calendar and go, I know Crufts is in March. That'll be funny. So I'll remember that. Yeah. But that's Crufts' joke. But that's kind of, I look at funny things that might be coming up and try and I'll put them in my phone calendar and go, right, Crufts is in March, I'll take her to that.
It's all very high tech.
Yeah.
But there's an agility to that, isn't there? That's the wonderful thing, is you can be quite live and really timely and relevant in terms of what's happening.
Yeah, and when things are happening reactively, so things can happen in a day and then, or if there's football, or whatever it is, there could be events that just happen. You can be very reactive to that. So for today, instance, it's Fan Friday. So we'll be going live from VidCon and from the Facebook Creator Lounges and stuff like that. So, and people love that because we're in a different environment, but we still stick to our schedule. So it doesn't have to take over a week. You can actually do this business wherever. And it's actually really good. We're parents and we're able to work from home in a sense, really. I mean, it's not really work, but we are able to see and be with the boys, and then also at the same time, it's a business for us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, amazing. Let's move on to your Christmas number one. First of all, congratulations. it's incredible. You not only beat Lewis Capaldi and Stormzy to the top spot.
And we...
I know, right? But also, because this is your second consecutive Christmas #1, you are now joint record holders with the Beatles and the Spice Girls.
Mental.
And we can't sing, which is wonderful.
Auto-tune is a great thing, isn't it?
I mean, I'm not sure many #1 artists can sing, or not all of them.
True,
necessarily.
Spice Girls, that's debatable.
Didn't say that out loud, though. So we'll start with a clip of you recording it, but I'd love you to take us on this journey because it's just the greatest.
What's Daddy done? Why is there a bongo?
Studio 2.
Why is it studio? What a nightmare.
Meet my producer mate, Steph.
Alright.
Yeah, look, you're going to need this.
What have you done?
You wait, just wait there. I'll do this bit on my knees.
Yeah, okay, great.
We built this city. We built this city on sausage rolls.
What the actual?
Yeah, this is happening, babe.
How have you let this go? How have you let him do this? This is... Come on. Oh my God.
It's the enunciation of city that I love. So specific.
City, yeah.
City. What made you decide to do another Christmas song? Because like one is pretty incredible. What made you decide to do a follow-up? Madness.
Yeah. Everyone told us not to. Like everyone in the music industry thought we was mad and said it was silly to, to try it again. But I mean, we kind of really wasn't until about 2 months before. And I think we just had this realization of like, the first time we had the ability to raise so much money for charity, kind of, it didn't matter if we didn't get #1 again, as long as we was able to raise a significant amount of money for the charity. And I think once we realised that there kind of wasn't that pressure to get #1 as long as we were still raising a huge amount, it kind of took the pressure off us in that way and just realised that's what this is about. It's about raising money for people in poverty. And I think that was the deciding factor to when we're going to do it.
The first year it was like 70,000 food parcels, emergency food parcels went out after the Christmas song. And it was like this year, someone said to us, oh, like, are you're doing it again? People kept going, are you going to do it again? Are you going to do it again? And we were like, oh, no one's crazy enough to do that. But then like the charity were like, that's 70,000 food parcels. They didn't say that, but like when we thought about how many people or families that actually was that ate last Christmas, we were just like, it doesn't matter actually if we're successful or not. It's great that people want to fundraise at Christmas and donate that money, and we'll just give it straight to that. So it was a no-brainer, really, from that point of view.
And how did your Facebook community help you on your journey leading up to it?
I mean, they're God, basically. They were golden, yeah.
Facebook is obviously where we have our biggest audience. We're on Instagram and YouTube. But Facebook is obviously where we have our biggest audience and where we're the most engaged with our followers. And yeah, they was obviously, the reason why we've been able to do it both times is because...
They were the ones going, please do it, please do it, please do it. Months before, they were suggesting songs.
Really?
So they were putting sausage roll in every song that you can think of.
What was the weirdest one?
Gosh... There was so many.
There was honestly so many. They had every song on the planet someone was trying.
And they were also going, look, we're gonna donate. We want to, and actually the audience were downloading the song from every platform across different things. So they were downloading the song more than once.
Wow.
So,
once on iTunes.
Once on iTunes, once a thing. And they were like, I've downloaded it 10 times and I've got me nan to do it too and me mum. So actually they were using their communities to fundraise as well. So it was great to hear.
And there was 4.8 million views of the official music video on Facebook Watch and 28,000 comments on it.
Yeah.
It's probably gone up since somebody typed this stat for me.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy that someone that can't sing can get that many views on a music video. But it's amazing the power of a community and people wanting to help other people at Christmas, and we feel like we was able to help at Christmas whilst also having a bit of fun and having a laugh. And that was what the important thing was.
And people were watching, like there can be 20 million sometimes, some weeks, people watching our content across all of the things like, you know, episodic stuff. And it was just like, well, if all those people were sharing that and doing that, it was like amazing to know that. So for us, we were just like, oh, it's...
If we have the ability to sort of do something good with this, you know, social media platform we have, why would we not? Why would we not try and use it for the right reasons to help people, you know?
Yeah, I think that's incredible, and that's, you can only do that, I think, to that scale with the community and the kind of authenticity that you've built around that, and the people that are your loyal community and the fan subscribers and all the layers of that feel like they're part of your world as well. It's fantastic. So, what was it like getting to Christmas #1? We're going to see a little video, but tell us where were you when you heard about it?
Are you going to play the video of me crying?
Well, yeah, and it's going to make me cry because I've watched this about 17 times and every time I cry.
Yeah, that live is one of those moments in time where you're like, this isn't happening, this isn't happening, this is happening.
Okay, we'll watch it and you can tell us about it.
This is the UK's official Christmas #2.
LadBaby makes chart history, being the first act ever to deliver 2 novelty Christmas #1 singles back to back. Stormzy, Ed Sheeran, Burna Boy, #2.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god, thank you so much! Oh my god, this is such a choo-choo! When you're lighting up the rave, it's feeling like I met you here before. Girl, I feel your presence when they let you through the door. Never had a brother give you everything and more, so I take a little piece and then the rest of it is yours. Me and more.
Thank you, Chris!
Thank you so much.
I love it. It got me again. I've genuinely watched it so many times. You couldn't even watch it.
I can't watch it.
And the fact that you shared that live with the fans again is another one of those markers. If some people might not do that, they might cut something later that says, "Oh, thanks, guys," or you know, we were nearly there, or whatever, and want to control the moment a little bit more. But there's something so sort of being there with you, and you see like people have. It looks like you're getting an increasingly global community because you're getting people tuning in from the States and from all over the shop in that comments feed.
So people all around the world were listening, and it's the only real way, because to listen to the radio, you can't really tune in from everywhere. You have to. So we were just like, the year before we went live, this year we went live. They got us there, and we just like, they should know at the same time as us. So for us, we were just like, right, go live. And it's mad because the amount of people that tune in, isn't it? It was crazy.
It was unbelievable. But yeah, as you say, like these are the people that downloaded the song, that bought it, that have supported the charity, and this, you know, amazing moment for us. We want to share it with the people that helped get us there, and I think that was so important for us.
And we heard that people were watching it around phones at work, in the pub, like on their Christmas do's. They all stopped to watch and to hear, because obviously in the UK, the #1 is announced at a certain time. So it was incredible to hear that.
And creating a real moment around it.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was
fantastic. Then proceeds from the song went to the Trussell Trust. Can you tell us a bit about the charity and why you decided and why it's so close to you?
Yeah, so the Trussell Trust help some of the 14 million people living in poverty in the UK, 4 million of which of that are children. And it's a charity that Rox's mum has volunteered at for as many years as I can remember.
Basically food banks for the UK. So there are plenty that, you know, when Mark's saying about poverty, it's about food poverty, really. There's a lot of people who are living from food banks who can't, you know, they have a budget a week and they can't afford to feed their kids or their family. So the Trussell Trust support that. And they have over, I think it's like 2,000 food banks in the UK that provide food for people in need, really. And it is from anyone from people like us, we've been to a lot of them, and, you know, there's families that walk in with their kids, and, you know, we met a guy who just fell off a ladder and he just couldn't afford to get to the end of the month. And, you know, it's not all just what people think. There are all different walks of life, all different circumstances. So, yeah, so it's a very dear thing for us to do.
So we'll take a quick look at a video.
This is a basic, for one person, emergency food parcel, okay? Over 70,000 of these went out or are going to go out from the funding of the song, and that's where your money went. So it means that basically someone would get a breakfast or a coffee to keep them going, to keep them warm. Even just, you know, beans on toast, that's kind of a basic, but that will get you through a day. Pasta. So actually, you know, donating this food or downloading and donating the money and stuff, it can actually keep a person alive and fed. And how does this...
It's incredible stuff. So do you have any advice for other creators who want to launch a campaign or support a cause on top of their usual programming that might be a bit of a tonal shift but is still really true to them?
Yeah, it's difficult. You know, I said to Rox at the time, it was the video I've most worried about ever posting. Just because it's not what we do, really. We don't do, you know, videos of this importance. We do sort of silly videos and days out and things. We don't do one that means so much to so many people. I think the only advice I would give is just genuinely find something that you believe in, because then you can speak honestly and passionately about it.
Also, there's many tools on Facebook. So there's donation tools, there's fundraising tools, there's lots of different ways you can do it. So if you don't have necessarily a big community straight away, you can still do fundraising stuff, and you can still do, because, you know, even just the smallest amount can change a local charity or can change a local thing. So for I would say it's look into the tools that you could use online to help you do that.
Brilliant. And what if any other opportunities as being a Facebook creator opened up for you?
Doing things like this. I don't know. You know, there's lots of exciting things that, you know, writing a song. Who'd have thought we'd ever be, you know, writing a song off of the back of, you know, doing videos about parenting.
There's lots of things, like when we first started, we wouldn't have been able to afford to take, you know, the boys places or to go and see things or even see the world and film places, you know. So it's been an amazing journey for us as parents, because we couldn't afford to do that. And because people want you to make a video about it, or because you can afford to do it, or it's been really lovely to be able to take our boys and to do that, you know, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I think for us, it's just opened up our world a little bit, but we still really love doing just the normal thing.
And is there anything else your next ambition that you'd like to do with Facebook?
So much, you know. We keep looking at ways of which we can, you know, dominate the world in different areas. I don't know, and anything that, you know, we can do that's a little bit different, you know. We're looking at other ways we can bring sort of some of the things that TV do so well and bring that onto our channel, whether or not we can do... I don't know. We're looking at lots of different things, aren't we?
Yeah, like shows and doing different options of how we can just grow as people and a family and creators. So
I can't wait
watch this space.
Yeah,
basically.
I can't wait to see what you do next. Now, if you've ever been to a Facebook event, you'll know that we often finish with a quickfire round. Are you up for that? Don't look at that, because it's going to spoil it. So it's nothing too controversial, I hope. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
You can choose whether this is London or the UK, north or south.
North.
South.
This is more controversial than I thought it would be. Mum or dad?
Dad.
Mum.
Okay. This is one you have to listen to. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Mate, what?
I know, right?
I'd go for one duck.
One horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
One massive duck.
Ducks are all terrain.
What?
They're all terrain. They can fly, they can swim. They're more of a threat for more. No, I take the
100 duck-sized horses.
100 of them, though.
Smaller horses.
They can't fly.
I could kick the legs out of a big duck, but I couldn't kick 100.
Couldn't. They're all terrain.
Nah, I'm done.
If ducks get teeth, we're all screwed. They're all terrain. They're an all-terrain animal. They're an all-terrain. Honestly, they're the dream animal
I apologise.
with teeth.
Are there any is there a fun fact that not many people know about each of you?
I've got size 15 feet.
Okay. I mean, you might be able to guess that just looking at you, but that is pretty big.
I can hold my breath for 4 minutes 30. I used to be a free diver.
Wow, 4 minutes 30.
Yeah, it's really good in labour.
I bet it was. Now, I didn't add this off the back of Stormzy getting the first Greg's Black card.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
But what is the best place to get a sausage roll? Your answer might have changed based on this week.
I do not discriminate against any sausage rolls. They're all equal in my eyes, as long as they're hot.
Dream creator or celebrity you'd like to collab with?
Drake.
Because of the duck thing? Or
Yeah, well, I don't know. Just Lewis Capaldi, I think, could be quite funny. Stormzy.
I like Celeste Barber. I think she's just so funny.
Incredible.
I kind of would just like to sort of dance and be stupid.
She
with
raised
her.
$44 million
I know,
for the firefighters.
Yeah,
in
she's
Australia.
doing some great stuff in the world.
And then we'll finish with, not that then people should try and top this, but strangest item you've ever received from a fan.
Where do you start?
A potato.
Potato, cow manure.
Elephant thong.
Elephant thong, giant.
A thong for an elephant?
It was like an elephant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A giant something bottle opener. Yeah, lots of weird, but yeah, lots of weird things.
Rocks.
Actual rocks.
Actual rocks.
Yeah, like
Potato. Did you say a potato?
a potato. Yeah.
Glitter bomb.
Glitter bomb. That was a good one. It
Bet
got
that was
Mark.
quite good, stroke annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you both so much for your time today. I've definitely learned a lot. I hope everyone
Thank
else
you.
has
Thank
here. You can find out more about Facebook for Creators at that link. So thank you very much.
Thank you.